Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And today, we have a lot of very interesting things to talk about. So buckle up and enjoy the rest of this update. But first of all, guys, I want to quickly tell you that yesterday I had an interview with lawyer Jeremy Hogan about the Ripple v SEC lawsuit. If you're interested in that, make sure you check out my channel, just the last video out there. It's pretty funny, all right? It's definitely pretty funny, something you might want to watch. I have a lot of comments on it, but whatever, just watch it and enjoy. There's a lot of informative stuff that's there to be seen. If you are a person who cares about the Ripple v SEC lawsuit, it's definitely something you might want to check out. All right, now today I want to talk about the XRP/crypto prices and then just Ripple news, just Ripple, XRP news, everything, and then ending it off with some Coinbase and Bitcoin bull run type of remarks. So we'll see that as we get there. First of all, though, guys, first of all, we got the price. And so in terms of price, I told you guys yesterday, my XRP long did really, really well. And still, as of this point, I'm pretty satisfied that I had it open. I'm pretty satisfied with the way that it went. Then again, the strategy that I explained to you guys yesterday was the absolute perfect one. What do I mean with that? Well, I told you guys I opened it at about 87 or so cents with my risk being about 3% to right below here, I believe, and my profit be about 15%, which again was times 10. In hindsight, that was the absolute best thing we could have done, which is really kind of funny. Now, that's again a little bit of a side note, side remark. I'm now waiting because I also told you guys, theoretically speaking, we'd have to sell at around $1 or so and then try to buy back in either once we retest the 86-cent area to again just get my second bag and kind of expect a double bottom. Or we're going to basically assume from that perspective that we're going to start building back up here and start, basically making higher highs and higher lows from here on forward, as this was the biggest dip, which again could happen because it was a very good correction to the 0.382 Fibonacci level on the most recent move. So that wouldn't be too crazy. And then again, if you look at the entire altcoin market cap here, it also wouldn't be too crazy if we, from this perspective on forward, start again from tomorrow on forward most likely, building back up with some green candles and start breaking out. We could hover around here for the next couple of days, but again, we're still staying within kind of the diamond we are seeing here, but most importantly, the bullish flag is still continuing on. All right, and the bullish flag, once more, is a continuation pattern that shows a flagpole to the upside, or the narrative of the market is upside, with a kind of a pause before continuing again to the upside. This is the flag. It's just a pattern, basically, that people look out for. And then on the Bitcoin front, because that confirms everything, basically, we're having a little bit of a double bottom right now. Again, you can see if we take this away a little bit, we basically had some support here at about 40.4 thousand. We're getting to that area quite often. We're hitting that entire area like a ton of times over the last couple of weeks here. This entire area here is just very, very critical for Bitcoin. And we're basically retesting that same area now once more. Most likely going to kind of bounce from here and start going back up. Depending, of course, if we don't bounce from here, next support zone all the way down to, I guess, psychologically 40,000. But in terms of most historical trading, 40,000 hasn't been that critical of a barrier. It's actually a little bit below that, where the real money is going to change. And I think about right here, about 38,000 or so is going to be the most important area that's next after this one. But I digress. That's all besides the point. Right now, I'm waiting to buy more XRP, guys. I'm waiting to buy. All right, RippleX announces first XRPL grants. RippleX chose 25 projects that ended up receiving $2 million. So Ripple's expanding. Ripple's developer arm, RippleX, has announced its first wave of grants to promote the development of the XRP ledger. More than 100 developers applied for the program in order to receive funding, and they basically ended up choosing about 25 of these from 10 different countries and awarded them $2 million each. 3 of them are part of Ripple's University Blockchain Research Initiative. The projects that are being funded by RippleX deal with a broad selection of issues, such as the development of non-fungible tokens, educational tools for interacting with the XPL, and as well as payment solutions. Music streaming platform Audiotarchy, 3D visualization project Ledger City, and XPL Explorer BitThump received $200,000 each, which I guess is interesting. And I do wonder as well, when will they start giving some money to creators, huh? I'm waiting for my money still, Ripple. Come on. Send your boy Dusty a couple of checks. He's waiting. We've been providing so much content. They never reached out. Maybe soon, guys. Maybe in a couple of years we'll get some recognition. We don't need it, but I mean, if all these guys are getting the free couple $1,000,000, I mean, I'm open to it. I'll leave my address somewhere if they want it. I don't think they're going to pay, but I mean, yeah. All right, moving on. Ripple expands Novatti partnership to Thailand, as sources say the SEC is shifting its case. Ripple has expanded its partnership with Novatti to Thailand, partnering with a local bank to process thousands of transactions a month through RippleNet. The first two partnered back in December of 2020 and initially targeted the Australia-Philippines corridor, leveraging Xrpl for instant cross-border payments. Now, Ripple has expanded its partnership with multiple channel payments technology firm Novatti to target the Thai market. The two have been working together since December of last year, offering users cheap and instant fund transfers by leveraging RippleNet and Xrpl. Now guys, if you're watching this far into the video, make sure you press that like button. It helps the video out a ton, and I just really appreciate it, guys. I just really do. It helps the video out, it helps the channel out. And if you aren't yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Novatti here said on Twitter, Novatti is pleased to expand its partnership with Ripple into Thailand. With this, we have partnered with SCB Thailand through RippleNet to process cross-border digital payments instantly through blockchain and Xrpl. So of course, this was a really big deal. People on Twitter went berserk because this is one of the first times where they actually name drop Xrpl like that. With most of these partnerships that we see, they are, excited about Ripple. They're excited to work with them. Yes. But they don't really often talk about Xrpl in a sense like this. And they don't really often, praise it in that sense. So it's, of course, very nice. Now, the Australian-based Novatti Group announced the expansion today. For this, the two joined hands with Sime Commercial Bank. Novatti expects to process thousands of transactions a month through RippleNet, a network for institutional payment providers. And according to Novatti, the partnership is already generating revenue. When they partnered in December of last year, the two companies targeted the payment corridors between Australia and Southeast Asia, mostly in the Philippines. Going forward, they will launch their services in new markets across South Asia. Peter Cook, the Novatti managing director, stated, the partnership between Novatti and Ripple, I actually have a pop filter. How did the P sometimes, I'm sorry for that, guys. The I try my best. Pop filter not doing its work properly. The partnership between Novatti and Ripple continues to go from strength to strength. Within the first year of our partnership, this is again a quote, we have successfully launched and generated revenue from new services in 2 countries in Southeast Asia, alongside leading local partners such as the Sime Commercial Bank. And now again, the latest partnership comes just days after the Royal Monetary Authority over in Bhutan said they were going to develop a CBDC with the help of Ripple, which was very, very nice. Again, to kind of quote that, the bank is set to pilot its digital Ngultraman Ripple CBDC solution. It hopes the digital currency can promote financial inclusion to the country for at least 85% by 2023, which again was very excited. We talked about that yesterday. And then some people are stating that this is all happening or kind of coming out because of the SEC shift is an admission of defeat. So as Ripple continues to forge ahead in its development and expansion, the SEC is devising a new attack angle, according to one journalist. Fox Business Chris Gasparino, I thought his name was Charles. Whatever. Okay, Gasparino, let's call it like that, revealed recently that according to his sources within the SEC, the regulator has slightly adjusted the charges against Ripple. Quote, SEC enforcement sources say that the logic of the agency's case versus Ripple is that the company's infrastructure is still being built out, so Xrpl, the token which was used to finance the thing, is considered a security, while Ethereum has been totally built out for years. And again, a little quick intermediary here. I remember in one of the interrogatories that Chris Larson, I believe it's interrogatory number 5 from Chris Larson, right? Out of the entire list, I think it's number, I know for, I'm 95% sure it's number 5 from Chris Larson. Interrogatories are basically, let's just call them questions for now. And Chris Larson asked the SEC, from what point on forward did you consider the XRP ledger to be properly built out, basically all the way done? There were a couple of questions as well in Does Ripple basically have to provide work? And there were a lot of questions actually that are integral for this specific question. But apparently, because I've been reading further, according to one legal expert, such a move would only serve to show that the SEC is admitting defeat in its legal battle against Ripple. Attorney Jeremy Hogan believes that not only is the argument factually wrong, it also contradicts the SEC's previous position on whether they have declared Ether as exempt from being labeled a security. ETH2 is a set of upgrades that improve the scalability, security, and sustainability of Ethereum. So the upgrade just happened. Sounds like the Ethereum network is not totally built out after all, he stated in a recent video. The attorney, who is vastly popular in the XP community, which again, I have an interview on like a couple of hours ago on my channel just now, so make sure you check that out, quoted, "If the SEC truly is going to try and make an argument that the difference between Xrpl and Ether is that the Ripple ledger is not fully built out, that is a major shift in the SEC strategy and major admission of a defeat." Oh, uh-oh. I just got the new phone. I just slammed it already. No way. What did it do? We good. We good? I had to check real quick. No, we good. We good. I slammed against the pop filter. The pop filter. I'm not having a good day with the pop filter today, guys. Not enjoying the filter. And why do I have to pick up my phone? Because I take pictures of how far I am into the video. So that way I can look back at them and put the timestamps in as best as possible. Otherwise, it's a really long digging process. I need to buy a case for it, though, guys. I always case them up properly to make sure they don't get destroyed. Yeah. All right, moving on. 103 million XRP kicked to Binance by anonymous crypto whales. You guys already know it, right? This type of stuff we can't really say too much about. Just honestly speaking here, over 100 million XP has been shifted to Binance by owners of an Anon XRP addresses. Yeah, what can we say? They're sending money to Binance. That's from some perspective bearish because it's extra pressure, but we don't know. So don't mind that stuff too much. I cover it every single time because people send it to me, and I know that people are wondering how it works. So that's why I go for that every here and there. All right, then pretty dangerous. Coinbase CEO has warning about the Binance Smart Chain. Brian Armstrong took a swipe at Binance while revealing that he still holds a ton of Bitcoin. Okay. During his recent appearance on the Thump podcast, hosted by Anthony Pompliano, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong took a dig at the Binance Smart Chain, a blockchain for running smart contracts that witnessed a huge uptick in popularity earlier this year. Quote, "It seems like 50% or more of the governance tokens in this case are controlled by one company, Binance, and it's even in the name." End quote. Armstrong went on to say that such centralized blockchains are pretty dangerous. And even though, guys, I am pretty bullish on BNB, I like the coin, I hold the coin, and I think it's definitely going to do well because of its connection to Binance, though. I do think, and I've said this to many developers in my time, I've spoken to so many that tell me, "Oh, but our project is a BNB." But I keep telling them, yeah, but that's not that good. I mean, I can't see it as a flex, basically. It's faster than Ethereum, yes, but first of all, that's not difficult. And second of all, I can understand that BNB is more dangerous because of its centrality. So the long story short is the Binance Smart Chain is a copy of Ethereum. But what they basically did is to increase the efficiency, but most importantly, the speed and the scalability. They decreased, and that's again the trilemma, the decentralization. And so they went for very, let's say about a couple of handful of nodes instead of thousands upon thousands. So, and because of the increased size of everything, basically, they made it so that only a couple of people with some institutional grade hardware could actually run it. However, it would be a lot more efficient, a lot faster, a lot quicker, a lot better anyway, blah, blah, blah. Again, keeping or giving away some decentralization for it. I've explained this before exactly how BNB works in a couple of videos, but that's again the way up that they went for. And I understand that people are kind of afraid of it, though. And that's something you should always keep in mind. Then again, he is also a competitor from some perspective. He is the founder of Coinbase. He's talking about a coin that's from his biggest competitor, Binance. Yeah, it was, of course, a little bit biased. So, yeah. Now, despite all of that, he said he still holds a ton of Bitcoin, even though it's an altcoin-centric phase. Despite facing criticism from the Bitcoin community for being too altcoin-centric, Armstrong still holds a ton of Bitcoin, he said. "I'm always a little frustrated seeing all the tribalism that is happening online. Twitter is kind of built for conflict and warfare, and I don't think that it actually represents what the majority of the industry actually feels, which is, I think, also pretty true. Whenever I look, for example, in the comment section of my YouTube videos, I see there's quite a lot of people who are negative Nancy's, right? People who hate, people who are negative, whatever. But then again, you look at the like-dislike ratio, and it's like 99%, 98%, for example. And that's the fun thing. Same thing on Twitter. You see so many more negativity. You see so much tribalism. So when in the end of things, most people that I've spoken to, they're not just completely hating one crypto or another. Most people actually like, I think, for example, that XRP is the best, but I do think Bitcoin or Ethereum or XLM or yada yada is also fine, as an example. There's not that many people who are like, nope, Bitcoin or nothing. Or in the same sense, XRP and everything else is garbage. Not that many. It's just those guys are a lot more vocal over on Twitter. And as I've said before, guys, I hold more than one crypto, even though I am extremely bullish on XRP right now. I am bullish on multiple different crypto, and I share that every here and there as well. And so you'll never see me hate on a crypto unless I can just spill my beans, spill my mind. If I think, for example, it's bad, if I think there's something strange going on. And like, for example, here with BNB, I hold it. I hold a lot of BNB, don't get me wrong. But I do think it's a little bit more dangerous in the sense that there can be some sort of rules made against it eventually. And I wouldn't be too surprised by that. Then again, I do hold the crypto and I do think highly of it. You guys hopefully get the idea. All right. Let me see real quick. There we go. I need to take a picture. I had some new feature on by accident. Okay, there we go. Boom. All right. Sound familiar? September 2017 China Bitcoin ban sparked $20,000 all-time high in 3 months. The latest debacle over China's anti-crypto stance has a firm historical echo to it. An old hands are aware, or more than aware actually. The point being is very clear. The same thing happened in September of 2017. China said they were banning Bitcoin and it dropped by over 30%. But Bitcoin made a full recovery in a few weeks and then hit new all-time highs in December of that year. As the saying goes, history doesn't repeat itself, but it sure does rhyme. And the notion with that, I think, is about China's stance in May of 2021. I don't think it's actually the September right now that we are talking about. I don't think it actually talks about this September 2017 because China didn't actually do anything too negative about it right now, right? I think he's mostly talking about, at least that would make sense to me if they're talking, but a lot of people are talking about China. Okay, I'm a little bit confused, guys, because I would have assumed that what they are talking about here is basically the big crash that China did with the whole Tesla debacle back in May. But everybody talking about it right now, why would that be? So Box Mining here says China bans crypto in 2017, 40% dip as Chinese traders and exchanges frankly try to find a new way to survive. Yeah, I understand that. 2021, media picks up 9-day-old article about China banning crypto is 10% dip as noobs panic sell. So that happened today. I've seen a lot of people talk about that, but I don't know exactly what came out, to be honest with you. Because, I mean, is it just the Evergrande? Because, I mean, I'll pick it up for you guys real quick. I have a couple of articles in my list here of things. Ooh. Okay, never mind. We got a... Damn, huh? We recognize you are attempting to... You're trying to access this from Europe? Ain't gonna happen, baby. All right, point being, I've seen the articles about China. There's a ton of them. However, let me just open a different article because I have my list here of things about China. Here we go. I have mailonline.co.uk, or the Daily Mail. China rules all crypto transactions legal, causing value of Bitcoin to fall. Nothing new, though. I mean, nothing as far as I know has been new in this sense. So I don't know exactly why people are picking this up as heavy as they do. Peculiar. Very, very peculiar. That's the crypto market for you guys. People are often this crazy for no reason. But again, that is the way it is. So no panic needed today. Just, again, people being crazy, I guess, a little bit. I'm still holding through. I'm still waiting to buy more. And I guess maybe that actually explains why the price is recovering rather quickly. Because, again, this is a fake dip, guys. This is really, really fake. Maybe some bigger media outlets or news outlets are trying to dip the price so they can buy a little bit more. I don't know. I'm buying like a freaking madman anyway. We hit the perfect double bottom here at about 40.5 thousand. I'm just buying like a madman. I really want to buy it once it gets a little bit cheaper. But... okay, let me actually explain the strategy a little bit more. I buy, I think, every single day. Let me see here. I have, what do I have in terms of buys? I have every single day. I have dips. I have the staking. I'm just kind of thinking about what gets me crypto every single day. Because I have basically a, can you call it an algorithm or is it an automatic thing? There's something basically which buys a very minimal but an amount of crypto every single day. And that is partially for a fun project, which I'm gonna show you guys in a couple of weeks from now, most likely. But also like I did back in January. I showed you guys at the time too, what would happen if you buy crypto every single day for an entire month. And I basically kept that going since the start of this year. And so I'm basically buying a small amount, right, of crypto every single day. But I'm also, of course, buying like every here and there, just whenever I get extra money, whenever I think, okay, right now is a good time. And for example, the dips now, a couple of days we bought 86 cents for Xrp. I don't know what Bitcoin our last buy was, to be honest with you. I have no idea. It wasn't as perfect as the Xrp buy. That's for sure. I'm just buying like freaking every time I think, all right, now's a good time. I just keep on buying because I believe so much in this technology. If only people could read my mind on that, huh? It would be so easy, but all right. Again, nothing in this video was financial advice. I use Bybit for trading if you wanted to know. And long story short, I'll see you guys again in another crypto video later today. Ton of stuff coming out. Hopefully you enjoyed the interview. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. And see y'all again in another one.